So let's continue on, and this is the pyramid chart in Chart.js, but then part 4. What we're going to do is we're going to focus now on the tooltip, and you can see here we have these negative values of the female, and we're going to do here also a cosmetic fix. So how can we do that? Well, we're going to scroll down here, and then we're going to look into the tooltip. There we are, the tooltip in the plugins. Then what I want to do here is, let's see, we want to have here the callbacks with an S. This is very important. And then within here, because Chart.js has special callback functionalities specifically for the tooltip, specifically for every area or part of the tooltip. This is the header, this is the color box, and this is the label. And we need the label here where we have the text minus and then whatever the value would be. So to do this, what I need here is basically label. Then I'm going to say here context. You can use that. And then what we're going to do here is getting the label. But let's look at how to get them by looking with the console log on the context. If I save this, refresh, open up developer tab. Let's see. All right, interesting. We have the callback label. Let's see what's going on. I see there's nothing. Oh, of course. My bad. Make sure you hover because that is the trigger of the tooltip. So once I trigger one of these, you can see here we get a lot of information. We can get here the data set index number, so we know which data set we're hovering on, and of course the data point. Next, you can see here the data set. In this case, data set index 0, which is the blue one, is also connected with the color or with the label male. You can see here the label exactly what we want, or that's the label where the value is. And then we can see here the raw value is 20. So that will mean that between 35 to 44 has a value of 20. We can confirm this by looking here up. We can see here 35 to 44. All right, that's the fourth value. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we are, number 20. Same here, negative 20. All right, what we're going to do now is just to play around with this. So we can say here the first thing is constant. And let's grab here, we can get here the raw value. How do we get this? It's just raw, so basically just context. Well, let's say here the data point will be context.raw. So then what we do is we can get another one here, of course, for specifically for the label. Well, let's look at our tooltip here. It consists of male, colon, and 10. So then what I can do here, constant label will be equal to, and then we can check here, where do we get that? Where is that information? It is here in the label. It's in data set with singular and then label. So that will be context data set singular label. So if I do now following, if I say just return, you'll see what will happen if I just only grab the data point. Save that, refresh. And what is happening now is we keep the color box because we don't touch that one. We only touch the label. But the label area consists of two parts. Well, if ever it's a male or female plus what the value is. And you can see here we still have this. But what we want to do here then is basically do backtick. So you can do here a template literal. And then we're going to say a $sign to put in the variable. Let's grab here the label, which is male or female. Then I'm going to say a colon, and this will be another value as well, where like that. If I save this, refresh, it's now back to its original state, but we still have the negative value. So what we could do is basically two options. We can say here, to make it very simple, math.absolute, ABS, like that. If I save that, refresh, now you can see here the value is exactly positive, all same, cosmetically. This is all in cosmetic design. Alright, so now we're done with that, but you can see here, what about this label area here? I can't stand it because it's not really in the center. So what I want to do is I want to remove this and create our own plugin, and that will be the next video where we'll have it exactly in the center. We can make it even rounded, we'll do a lot of stuff in there.